Alright, so here's some more news from the good old Caribbean. It's called Government Moving to Implement Visa Restrictions, and this comes from Guyana. The Guyana government has a signaled intention to impose visa requirements targeting nationals from Haiti and Cuba as the Caribbean community CARICOM country grapples with the influx of illegal migrants. Last week, the authorities here announced that an investigation had been launched after 10 Haitian children found a hotel room in the Berbice region. Wow, that is messed up. According to a government statement, the children, 5 boys and 5 girls, did not have their possession passports or any form of ID. When questioned by police, one of the children said they were transported by Guyana from neighboring Suriname by speedboat or dropped off at the hotel on June 14. And you know what? When they say, oh, and you know what this is going to lead to, because obviously they were transporting these poor kids to be slave workers or even as sex slave workers, more than likely. So meaning that the people that transported them, yeah, they need to get what's coming to them. I'm sorry, but you don't. When you hear stuff when children are being transported, trafficked, that they're not doing that because they're trying to think of these kids' futures in a good way. They're here to exploit these kids and destroy their lives. All right. Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlal has confirmed that there have been several instances where Haitians, Nigerians, Cubans have been detained after they found to have into the country legally. Quote unquote, I have to tackle this issue once and for all, Nandal said on program Street Level's Facebook page on Tuesday night. Said Guyana would not be doing anything other Caribbean countries have done none. And blah blah blah. Okay, and so they basically goes on to elaborate more. And he said the Attorney General said it was important for Guyana to adopt a position that would prevent the country being used as an international smuggling transshipment point. He said these people are being smuggled from Haiti, Venezuela, Cuba, and emphasis on Haiti. During the program, Nandal discovered 10 Haitians at the hotel last week, which week, noting that while many of these persons that stay in Guyana, the government does not intend to turn a blind eye to this situation. And I'm willing to bet that there's some people in government who are part of that. Yeah, there's some people in high positions who are in this whole scheme as well. And question is, are these people going to be exposed and dealt with? He said that Brazil has already expressed concern about the situation, that the Suriname government has also shared intelligence to suggest that the racket extends to that neighboring republic. Nandalal said that Guyana has already engaged a Cuban ambassador here that these people, including children, were being trafficked to various parts of the world. Again, for some very evil, sinister purposes, I might add. Alright, so all I can say is that, yeah, child trafficking and trafficking, especially child trafficking, that is something that needs to be dealt with. And I'm saying that, emphasizing that very, very much so, because because especially when they transport all these people, especially children, they're not doing that. Okay, they're trying to help them get a better life. They're transporting them for sinister purposes, most likely for slave labor, all right, was manual labor or sexual labor, all right, or even for organ harvesting, because many of these people who get transported or trafficked don't end up they'll end up having a happy ending. Many of them end up being emotionally or even physically killed off as a result. And I'm going to go to other horrors that many of these victims, especially children, go through. But this needs to be nipped in the bud, though. And yeah, it's not going to be a overnight thing. But yeah, we need to have a special, very rigorous way of dealing with human trafficking, because this is basically just it's just human trafficking all over. All right, and because many of these victims, even the ones who are willing to actually be bought in that lie that hey, we're moving out to a better future. They all learn in the end, well, or even know in the end that it does not end well, and there's something we have to deal with, my people. So hope that Guyana and these other countries deal with this appropriately. And yeah, I'm still going to point out that there are some people, officials in some high places who are part of this, who know what's going on, are willing and they aiding and abetting it, and those people need to be exposed. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So this is for Stay to Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Goods and Farron, Miles Productions, Real Thoughts and Miles. All right.